Hello IAS aspirants, welcome to Defense IAS Academy. Let us see how we are going to prepare for this civil service examination. What are all the things that we have to keep in mind for preparing for the civil service examination. Today's agenda is what is civil service examination and how it works, the eligibility to write the civil service examination, the exam details, the cost of the examination, and the salary. Now, what is a civil service examination and how it works? The civil service examination, it is conducted by the UPSC, the Union Public Service Commission. It is a prestigious and the most competitive exam in India. Selected candidates are recruited to various civil services of the Government of India, including the Indian Administrative Service IAS, Indian Foreign Service IFS, Indian Police Service IPS, and Indian Revenue Service IRS. So these officers all have great power. So the great power comes with great responsibility. So they are equally responsible for a lot of things that is happening in this country. Now the eligibility. What is the eligibility to write the civil service examination? First thing, plus 2. In plus 2 you can have or you can take any group, and second thing, degree. Degree also you can take any stream that you have to learn. There is no specific stream that you have to follow either in plus 2 or in degree, so that you can write the civil service examination. The basic qualification to write the examination is degree. Even an engineering graduate and an MBBS graduate can also write the CSE, and you can apply in the final year if you are a student who is doing your the degree or graduation. You can apply in the final year also. And now how to apply? The first condition is that you must be an Indian citizen. To appear for IAS, IPS and IFS, you have to be an Indian citizen. Now the age limit for general candidates, it is 21 years to 32 years. You can have 6 attempts. Then for the other backward caste, OBC, it is 21 to 35 years, and they can have 9 attempts. And for the SC/ST, the age limit is from 21 to 37 years, and they can have unlimited attempts until they reach 37 years. The ex-servicemen, they can write the civil service exam within the age limit 21 years to 37 years. And the physically challenged people or candidates can write the exam from 21 years to 42 years, and they can have a maximum of 9 attempts. Now the services on qualifying the civil service examination. So what are you going to become if you clear the civil service examination? The options are in the All India Service, the positions that come are IAS and IPS, that is Indian Administrative Service, and Indian Police Service, that comes under the All India Services. Now you have certain other Group A and Group B services also, which comes under qualifying the CSE examination. For example, the IFS, the Indian Foreign Service, then Indian Telecommunication Service, the Indian Postal Service, then in the Indian Railway Traffic Service, then the Indian Revenue Service. There is a lot of list for the Group A and the Group B services. I am not reading out all the options. You can check it on later. Now the exam details. The exam is conducted by the UPSC. Around 10 lakh people apply, 5 lakh people write, and 1,000 plus candidates are selected. The medium of examination is English or Hindi, and the stages of exam. So the notification for the exam, it comes in the month of February. The prelim exam comes in the month of June. The main exams come in the months of September and October. The interview comes, if you clear the mains, the interview comes in the month of February and March, and the final results will be out by the month of May. Now the syllabus, what you have to study if you have to clear the CSE exam. So there are 3 rounds in this. There are 3 rounds in the whole process. One is the preliminary, second is the mains, and third is the personal interview. So first is preliminary. You have to clear preliminary to go into the main examination, and then you have to clear the main examination to go to the personal interview round. So the preliminary round, what it has? The preliminary round has objective type questions. It is a 2-hour examination. You have 2 papers to study in the preliminary round. The General Studies 1, which will be asked for 200 marks, and General Studies 2, which will be also asked for 200 marks. The General Studies 1 paper will have 100 questions, and for each wrong answer that you attempt, you will have a negative marking of 0.66, and in General Studies 2 you will have 80 questions, and for each wrong answer that you mark, you will be having a negative marking of 0.83 for every wrong answer. Now what you have to study under General Studies 1? Now the General Studies 1, it tests the candidate's knowledge on the current events, the history of India, the Indian national movement, the Indian and the world geography, Indian polity, then the social development, the environmental ecology, biodiversity, the climate change. All these topics come under the General Studies 1 category, and the cutoff for the General Studies 1 varies everywhere. Every year, the cutoff varies every year. And in General Studies 2, the candidates is tested for interpersonal skills, the communication, the logical reasoning, the analytical ability, the decision making skills, then the problem solving skills, then the English language comprehension skills, the mental ability, all those things. So it is mandatory for a candidate to score a minimum of 33% in this paper to qualify the prelims examination. So in General Studies 1, the cutoff varies every year, but for General Studies 2, every year it is like 33% you have to score if you have to pass the preliminary examination. Now once you clear the preliminary examination, what is next? Next comes the main. Main examination is a written examination, means a descriptive examination. It has 9 papers in total, and it comes for a total marks of 1750. Now in this 9 papers, the paper A is a language, any language. You can select any language. It will be asked for 300 marks, and paper B is the English language. It is also a qualifying paper, and it will be for 300 marks. Paper 1 will be essay, that will be for 250 marks. Then paper 3, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4 and paper 5 are general studies. Each of these are for 250 marks. In general studies, the syllabus or the topics that are asked will be about Indian heritage and culture, Indian history and geography, then the governance, the constitution, the social justice, and biodiversity, environment, security, disaster management, all those things. And the paper 7 and 6 and 7, the paper 6 and 7, it is like for 250 marks each, and it has a list of optional subjects that you can choose from. In this one paper will be a language that you can choose, and the other will be a topic like sociology or geography or chemistry, or the list will be given in the UPSC website. You can choose from among the list. So together the paper 6 and 7 will be for 500 marks, like 250 each. Now, if you clear the written examination, that is the 9 papers, if you clear the 9 papers, then you go for the personal interview or the personality test. So the personality test is for 275 marks. So what do they judge in your personal interview, or what do they evaluate in you? So they evaluate the mental caliber of a candidate, means the mental state of a candidate. They give you different situations, and they assess you through the way you respond to the different situations, or different things, or the different current affairs that are happening around you. Then they decide you about like how you balance the judgment. Then what is the variety and depth of the interest of you. Then what is the leadership quality that you are having. Then what is your intellectual and moral integrity. All those are tested in the personal interview, and you that is for 275 marks. So totally the written test and the personal interview together will come for 2025 marks. So that's with the syllabus. Now how to prepare? How to prepare for the CSE examination? You can't just like prepare for 1 month or 2 months and write the CSE examination. It is not that easy. So you need a pre-planning, means you have to plan ahead. Suppose you have to write the 2019 prelims exam. If you have to write the 2019 prelims exam, you have to start preparing from 2018. So for writing the exam on June, you have to start preparing from 2018 June. That means around 10 to 12 months of preparation is needed to write the civil service examination if you are a beginner. But if you are if you are into the civil service examination, and if you are oriented that way, and you started preparing from the like high school level, then you can crack the exam in 5 to 6 months. You can prepare for 5 to 6 months, and you can write the civil service examination. Now, while saying about the duration, it is not the time that you spend, it is about the quality time that you spend for preparing your subjects, and how well you focus on the subjects that you are preparing, and how well you are there are a lot of things to memorize also. So like how you are memorizing the things, like how you are how we are it is not a one day process, how you are like doing it again and again, and you are making things fixed in your mind. So next thing what I have to say is that please keep checking the upsc.gov.in, which is the official site for the UPSC. Please keep checking this website regularly for the eligibility criteria, the syllabus changes, the exam dates. So the current affairs happening. If you are a civil service examination and or an IAS aspirant, please do check the official site of the UPSC regularly for updates. Next is, what is the cost involved in writing this examination. Means if you are not taking any other coaching and you are doing it by yourself, what are the costs involved in the IAS examination? Now for a general candidate and an OBC candidate, if you are a male, you have to pay a fees of 100 rupees for the prelims and 200 rupees for the main. And the female candidates in all categories are exempted from the fee payment. And the SC, ST and the physically handicapped candidates are also exempted from the fees payment. Now, if you are selected for the civil service exam, you got cleared, you came through all the three phases, the prelims, the mains, and the personal interview, and you cleared and you came out with flying colors. So, what is waiting for you? The entry level salary of a person or a candidate is the basic pay is 56,000 and that is for a junior level. And for the senior level, like as your experience goes by, and depending on your technical tactics and skills, the senior person will get around 2,50,000 per month. So that is the salary that you are going to get as an civil servant. Next, what are the tips? Personally, what can I say for to you so that you can crack the UP means CSE, the civil service exam? The important thing is hard work. That is repeat, 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 repeat. It is not like a single day process. It is like hard work of months and months so that you can write the exam very well. So hard work is very important for cracking this exam. Next thing is the news. So the news is something like you can't avoid. I will say that you have to watch, read, and breathe news everywhere. From everywhere you can, like read news, watch news, even like breathe the news. You must be in that level. Means your current affairs knowledge should be up to date always, like because it has an weightage in the UPSC examination. So please do read newspapers and keep your current affairs level always updated. Next thing is time management and a routine. You need to manage your time, and you need to have a fixed routine or a structure for your day so that you can study for the civil service examination. You should not your mind should not be diverted, or you should not be easily distracted by anything. You go to like most of them use internet for studying nowadays. So when you go to the internet, if you see the like if you keep on searching, and you should not get distracted by sites, and then go out of your focus. So time management is very essential, and a routine. You should have a fixed routine for your studying. And the next thing is believe you can do it. That is, you should have a confidence in yourself. You should believe that you can do it. I can do it. Just tell it to you every day that I can do it. I can do it. I will crack this UPSC exam. Keep that thing in your mind. And the fifth important thing is rest. The like I told you to work hard, but that doesn't mean that your rest should be compromised. Rest is also very important. You need to hard work as well as you need to have enough rest. Rest, exercise, and good food is very essential to keep your body in a very good state so that you can focus on what you are doing. So do have a good sleep cycle, and do take good food, and exercise a little bit, so that you are clean and fresh for your study. So that is all from Defense IAS Academy. And before I wind up, I want to say, when you study to be a civil servant, you study to change millions of lives. So study harder and crack the UPSC exam. Thank you.